Well, we like to start our videos a fun way. Jonathan found inside the Addams Family that got traded in two very special things packed in it. And what were they, Jonathan?
We got ourselves an Eagles bong.
An Eagles bong in the box, too.
An extender.
And an extender. What have you found inside your games when you get them back? Anyway, one more thing I gotta show you over here. Jonathan, take over. My father was in World War II, and he sent home between January of 42 and December of 45 almost 800 letters, which we have saved. And the very last letter was sent to his mother and father on December 11th, 1945. I'll just read you a piece of it. Dear Mother, Dad, Aunt Sadie, and all. It was 2:30 p.m. on the 11th of December. It seems too good to be true. But if the promises we received come true, we will soon be on our way east this evening. The train is to depart at 7:45. Isn't that something? He was coming home from World War II. And then he ends it with, and now I'll sign off and mail this before it is too late. May God bless and protect you, your loving son, Robert. Isn't that wonderful? Now, Jonathan's running the camera. His father, Rob, my brother, is going to go through the letters. He's going to try to match them up to the war.
With the map.
Yes, he has a map. This was an album my father brought back from Okinawa and Iwashima. He arrived in 1944, 1844, and he departed in June of 45. Then he arrived in Iwashima on June 24th, and then he left Okinawa in November to come home, of course. And they had all these pictures in this book. Isn't that something? The old fish paper. This is a very old album, very old pictures. But I wanted to show you this here. The the pictures painted on the World War II planes, the fighter jets, were quite risque. There's the $1 million baby there. And my father was in Little Honey. There's Little Honey. And that's my father. Jonathan, do I look a lot like him?
He looks more of like my dad.
Yes. Yes. I took after the mailman, and my brother took after Dad. But anyway, isn't this going to be an adventure? All these wonderful letters that we're going to go through that were sent over the years. Look at them. Like one probably for every day he was gone. And he identified different places they were at some point. Here's Iwashima letters. And they're censored. One of the letters I read said I had to rewrite the letter. It got censored too much. So you weren't allowed to say anything about where you were. You could say you went to the movies and you went in town, or you did this or you did that on the base, but you couldn't say anything specific. And then they would censor it and send it back for editing, or they would actually cut it right out of the letter. I don't know if we have anything like that where there's a hole in the letter where they censor it. But these are all print. He wrote them all in something called onion skin paper, a very lightweight paper. It's almost see-through onion skin paper to make the expenses low. This was 9 cents to mail by air mail. Oh, and you got the sticker. You got it on upside down too. Isn't that something? But I just thought that was a neat memory. My father, let's see, how old would he be now? He'd be 106 if he was alive today. Shall we go back to the game?
Wow, you're so huge, you make that game look tiny.
Now that's not a good way to start Cabaret Go-Go,
That's
is
the
it?
best way.
Well, guess what? It's my Cabaret collection, as you know. And we are going to show you number 3, 4, and 5 from my collection. And they're all conveniently going to Mark in Canada. I'm going to start with the Moppet Video.
Well, this one, the shipping should be cheap. If I just throw it in an envelope, mail it to them.
Well, the Tong Corporation licensed this one game. This is a Moppet Video. You can see its size, 3.5 foot tall, little fella. These were made to go in an arcade, not to be, as the advertising says, not to be a money generator making tons of money, but to occupy the smallest children. They were aimed at 3 to like 7 or 8 year old kids.
Get them hooked on gaming.
Yeah.
Intro
That's
to
right,
gaming.
because this way the kids, they have a hard time. Little guy standing here can't see the screen well unless he has a stool. Well, they didn't need these.
Well, it's a simpler gameplay too, right?
Yes. Their first 2 games, Leprechaun
Although I'm sure you can't play it.
and Treasure, Pirates Treasure. I have to have a cheat sheet. Frank, you know, they only made 5. They released 5 of these. Leprechaun, I think, was first. Pirates Treasure, Noah's Ark, Tugboat, and Desert Race. I have all 5 in my collection.
You had all 5.
Well, you're going to see the other 4 soon, but there's one you won't see, Bernstein's Bear. They only made a few of them. And that's when, sadly, the corporation went bankrupt and lost everything. Here's some advertising flyers, courtesy of the Arcade Flyer Archive. If you need to find neat stuff, there's a good place to find it. As you can see, they directed this toward kids. There's a letter to the Moppet operator. A great idea. I just think it came 1 year or 2 years too late. It may have caught on really well if they had had another couple of years to market this item. As you can see here, though, there are 4 games released. See that? 5th one, Noah's Ark, came out later that year, and then they almost got that Bernstein's Bear game out, Big Paul's Cave. And unfortunately, that did not happen. But look, they also licensed Popeye. So things look good. And the Pizza Time Theater, Showbiz Pizza, Disneyland, Disney World. There is the manufacturing plant in Arizona. The Tune Electro Services. They also made interchangeable cartridges, other kit games too. But we'll find more information on later Moppet videos. I wanted to show you what's in the back of this thing, because it's quite elaborate. There's 2 logic boards. As you can see, they're pretty enormous. It appears here that they were going to have updates or other game kits that you could plug into this system, but I don't think it ever happened. Now, if you look here, this is a RAM board. Look at all the RAMs and sockets down there.
The light down a little bit.
Okay? The nice thing is they're changeable down the road if they're needed. We put a new power supply in it. Now, notice the shiny caps. They're all the capacitors that were changed. He changed a bunch of them. Chris went through. Oh, look. We've signed it. We still are missing some signatures. Frank, it's missing your signature.
Other signed games.
Huh?
It's $500 a signature.
Mark is going to insist.
You can send a check.
He has been paying right up.
Where's my signature money?
Well, let me show you. This is a very clever game. We actually have it on free play.
It's so simple, I'm sure you can't play it.
And look, the original service manual.
What do you rip it up?
You know, I should just take this. The heck with Mark. Oh, Mark's watching. I'm just kidding, Mark.
No, he's not.
We'll be able to go through. Look, these are all the things you can order. The price plate, the on-off switch, there's the number.
Can you order a
Yeah, it's designed to be convertible of any kind of new PCB to a new game. Therefore, the whole game of function, parts, and wiring in the cabinet are standard. So, apparently,
sounds smart.
You're able to convert it to other games as they release the new games. Oh. Frank, I don't think they're going to come out with any. It was a good idea. It really was. Now, the cleverness of this game is there are 7 pirate ships. And you have to get the pirates' treasure that they've left on one of the islands. Long John Silver's first. I'm the red guy. Now, there's 4 different kinds of islands. As I touch the islands, they change into the next size. They only do it once. You only have to hit the islands once. But as I collect the islands, you'll notice it slows you down a little bit. So you have to be careful. Do you see the pirate ship is chasing me? Oh, Frank, the pirate ship, he's changing the islands into something else. I jumped into it. He changes the islands into volcanoes, and if you touch them, you blow up. So the longer you wait, the less chances you have of surviving. Now we have a new pirate. Now, do you see the red lines? I can go through anything that's open. See? Now, see, my pirate's treasure is getting more and more. But what I'm trying to do is trying to get as much of these as I can. Should I try? Oh, see the pirate's treasure. No, I better go in. Whose phone is that? I think it's Wallace's. Blackbeard. We're up to Blackbeard. Now, the pirate ship also can take the treasure to... Oh, he got me there. I was looking up at the pirate ship, so I'm still working with Blackbeard. Blackbeard has the right to take the treasure and move it. Nope, he did. He just moved it, the creep. So, it's random, too. I haven't been able to see a pattern. Well, oh, gosh, he's just moved it again. Creep. It's time we jump in. Now, if you get to all... By the way, you can skip all this just by jumping. See, like, for instance, Jolly Roger, if I feel like it, I could just go right in it, but I'm not going to get any big points. So I don't have to get the island. Now we're up to Captain Kidd. Or Kitty, as some people call it. Yeah, I'll tell you. Now, the downside of doing this is when you get to the next level, everything is harder. Notice there's no red borders anymore. Uh-oh. I'm gonna jump in. Not too bad yet, huh? The Mad Hackers. Is this number 7, Frank? I think it is. Oh. Oh gosh, she's mad. Is that it? Let's see. Nope, one more. I thought I did long. Oh gosh, Frank, I'm running out of. Oh no, I got a free guy. I went over 30,000. I'm sure that's all adjustable. I haven't looked into that yet. There we go. Death Men Tell No Tales. Is that from Walt Disney? Okay, now it's going to be harder. Oh. I went right. Did you see that changed into a volcano almost immediately? That creep. I'm running out of light. That was mean. You little creep.
You try the alligator ride it, won't you?
They don't have alligators big enough to eat him.
Now listen, what we did. This is their own joystick that they came up with. Now. What we found is it takes the little grommet that a Miss Pac-Man uses, the one you can buy from arcade shops, brand new, but you have to shave down the shaft.
Oh.
Yeah, shave that. Yeah. There are children watching, Franklin.
Nobody got it now.
So the joystick is really nice. I've played a lot of Moppets, and the joystick's flopping all over the place, so that's kind of nice. Oh, you know what? The LED must be out here. Oh, I just hit the start button again. Frank, this has a brand new LED, and it's out already.
What a guy you got it from.
Yeah, you know what we find on LEDs, folks? If it gets past the first couple days, you're home free. But once they go bad, baby.
You mean they don't work anymore once they fail? Well, that
Frank. You people find Frank annoying.
sucks. I find it annoying.
That was 3. Now number 4. I already did a very extensive video of Carnival. We have it on a dolly now. Mark is going to be getting it where it'll sit flat. But this is that beautiful Trimline. They're not as rare as we thought. There seems to be a lot of more Carnivals out there. Somebody, I think, in Florida took a picture of 3 or 4 of them, unrestored, but down in Florida and set up. This one here has a very nice layout. I think I showed in the other video. Our new power supply is mounted straight up. The power supplies you can buy have that ability to go straight up and down. And obviously we service the board, the logic board. Eldorado Games, wonderful guys, came up with that one chip that runs the whole board. So you don't need the 2 rows of EEPROMs, just one. And I got that, he made that for me ages ago, and, years ago. So I don't know, I'm hopefully he's still making them too. We put a free play button right here in the hole where the lock is. Oh, that programs the start. Such a great game, and he turned the volume down. I'm gonna kill him. Where's the volume pot? Here it is. I guess that was driving him nuts. This is actually possibly one of the greatest classic games of all time. A child could understand it. That's why I do so well playing it, Frank. You know, you have to get all the pipes. You can hit them from either side. You try to spell bonus in a row, just as the other one. Well, anyway. Beautiful game from Mark. Brand new tempered glass. I had these made up. I had a bunch of them made up for all of my trim lines. This is one of 4 trim lines I own that Mark will be getting.
Used to own, I mean.
Used to own.
Your basement's going to be empty.
Well, they are not paid for yet. They're still mine until they get paid for. But anyway, there's a 5th one called Digger that nobody has ever seen. There's a 5th trim line. There's a picture of it on the flyer, so we're assuming they made it. But I have a Digger cocktail that will never leave my house. That's my #1 favorite game. Digger. No, you've never played it. And now we're up to 5, number 5. Oh, you saw this before, didn't you? You saw this in, I don't remember the number. Here, video 1118. 1118. What I do remember is they made 10,504 uprights. They made 505 cabarets and 1,219 cocktails. The question is, this is a cabaret. This is the Ireland cabaret that we featured in the other video. And now it's been cleaned up. We cannot get the artwork, so this artwork has been cleaned carefully and touched up. There were some burn marks. It doesn't look anything like that video, does it? It's nice. It's come up nice. This is a piece of plexiglass. Isn't that clever? How the fluorescent light is lit. I thought that was a great idea. And the speaker
lighting the marquee with a
sound comes out through all the holes.
I said lighting the marquee with a fluorescent light is definitely groundbreaking.
Through
That's
the
so
monitor
clever.
glass.
Yeah, I guess Space
Now,
Invaders
the game
never
is
did
a
that.
hair higher because we have put it on wheels for Mark. Okay? So it's just a hair higher than it would be on the casters. But a very nice game. This is the second of all of the Ireland cabarets. So it's a little shorter than the others, but it has The wood grain finish. Can you see where my Steven fixed it? No. Well, almost. I can see it because I'm looking for it, but you won't be able to see it today. He's done a marvelous job on this cabinet. It's beautiful. And, you know, I kind of like the wood grain. Yeah, the artwork on the side is nice, but this is actually quite nice. The game doesn't like me rolling it around while it's on. You know, if you roll a game around with the power on, the color could smear. And that has something to do with the North Pole. I'm not kidding you. And the magnetic powers of the North Pole. So if you got smeary color, roll the game to where you want it, okay, where the color's perfect. Unplug the game, leave it off, and then push it where you want to put it and plug it back in. And then the colors will be fine. You have to leave it off for at least a minute so the degaussing circuit kicks in. Frank, you know what? I'm going to spin it around because I don't think you're going to be able to get your squeeze.
Say it.
Squeeze through. Oh. What are you doing with my back door? What good? Wallace, you shouldn't.
Don't hurt yourself. We don't want you to get
No
hurt. Are
problem,
you okay,
Wallace?
Wallace?
No
Just
problem.
leaves it laying in your area. That sounds like workers' comp to me.
No problem, Wallace. No problem. I'm being kind. And you're just standing there looking at me. God, what a face. You know, you should try out for one of those horror shows. All you need to hold in your hand is an axe.
You know, the idea is to look busy when the boss is around. Not just standing there doing nothing.
Okay, now, let's look back here because we got to move on. We put in a new Wells Garner 7200. Is it a 7400 chassis? So that's what's in the game. It has the remote board for the color adjustments up front, okay? Now, here, actually, this still has to get vacuumed. I forgot to put this in Mark's game. This is the Astro Blaster old ROM board set. Now, on the bottom, courtesy of Bob Roberts, the new cap and the new all the new capacitors also on the power supply. We always change the fuse block. All the fuses are crusty and gusty. You got to do that. Now, on the logic board, we did extra. On this particular game, we did put new pins in here, but the 5 volts in the ground run real hot. So we've put assistant tabs on the board. So if Mark has to take the board out for service, they'll just unslide.
Track and field.
So we're still using, yes, the track and field has this assistant. We still use the connector, but that's so the board runs nice and cold. Cool, I should say cool. It's unplugged now, that's why the light's off. And then we also took the other tabs off so no one could screw this up if they have to, except me. And look, we also put new chrome T-molding. It's still covered with the protection, the blue. And look, I've even signed my, well, Frank.
It's $500 a signature, so up to $1,000.
Mark is screaming. I think he is, anyway. And lastly for Mark, this is not one of the cabarets. Wait a minute. Did I do the number on that? I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
That was 345. I think I did. Okay.
You did.
Up to 5 cabarets. I think we have 92, Frank.
Oh, let me check my sheet.
Mark's also getting this Missile COmmand. You saw us working on it earlier.
I thought he got
In
Missile
another
COmmand
video.
already. You never got one?
Did you, Mark?
He's got so many games I can't keep track anymore.
No, he didn't. That was another Missile COmmand.
A different Mark.
No. Yes, the other Mark got the Missile COmmand.
Okay. Doesn't take much to confuse you, does it? Can we finish this up? It's getting hot.
I know it is. It's getting hot. We got to get these fans on. All right,
Your
listen.
breath isn't helping either. Hot air.
Look, beautiful control panel overlay. Isn't that nice? This is the original metal control panel. There is no overlay. Actually, it's not. It's painted, silkscreen right on it. Gorgeous condition. The cabinet is stunning. Look at this. It's just beautiful. Beautiful cabinet. Gorgeous. And it's on wheels. And of course we did everything. We rebuilt the television. with flyback too. I'm not gonna. It's the same stuff that's in here. Everything's been done. We also have this so it's fingertip controlled. Oh, and we did something else. This one is a little different. You want to see how, Frank?
Sure.
Well, here it is. Missile command, right? But look, if you hold the two buttons down, it shifts and goes to
How'd you do that?
super missile attack.
That is so amazing. Can you do that again?
This was a kit. And I believe back in the mid-'80s, the kit was, I think, like $175 or $200.
It's a lot of money in 1980.
It brought to life brand new situations that weren't in the original game. Genco, 1981. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe it was 81. Frank, my years are going out. Yes, the Genco Corporation. I went to Gen Comp. I'll have to call them. Should I do the phone gag?
Just go to their website.
Okay, let's see what we get. All right.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
They don't answer.
Kind of like here.
I keep pulling that stupid joke. Okay, now look. Hit the start button. Here's what happens. Look at all the colors are different. See at the bottom? See how the cities are now made up of two different colors. So far, it's similar, but I think the trails are purple now.
Wow. That's worth an extra $180.
Good?
Cool. That's a completely different game.
No, but watch what happens now. Dink! Ha 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 ha! Oh gosh, they're falling awfully fast. Oh gosh. Oh,
No
Frank.
Moppet video.
Frank. I only have 3 cities left. Ah. Now, obviously, you have to make sure you have a picture tube that has no burn-in. Oh, Frank.
Like the one that used to be in there?
Yes, we actually had a tube in here that was really awful. Oh, Frank. Ah! Ah! Frank,
That was
are they all
fast.
gone?
Didn't last long.
Oh.
Shut up! My God!
You know, I don't need this kind of grief from
I don't
you
want to
imbeciles.
listen to your mouth.
Actually, it wasn't. He never said a word. Look, the Safe Cracker. Kids love that game.
Don't they go nuts for it?
Is this the
That
same?
was not an invitation.
Is this the same Baywatch you've been working on?
For 2 hours?
That you're leaning on and shaking now? Stupid.
Wallace, what happened to the other games?
You better step your game up. Them games is out of here and painted.
But
I traded it.
but the Carnival, the Dig
We're in
Dug,
Canada already, right?
they're gone.
You're halfway to Canada.
This has got to go too. Those idiots.
So you're their leader, so it's your fault.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's cut now and take you up front where we had some visitors come and visit us, including a little 5-year-old that wanted to meet me, Frank.
He doesn't know better.
We have visitors from North Carolina. And there's Logan. He's my youngest viewer. How old are you? 5. And do you think I'm funny on the videos?
I think you're good at like an expert at the games. You're like so
Is that a compliment?
good at making them.
Hannah thinks I'm good too. Don't you think I'm great? Okay. See, your mom thinks I'm great. And do you think I'm great? Oh no, he likes those stupid little PlayStation
I like twiddling
games.
my thumbs.
He's a twiddle thumber. You're not pinballing. You're supposed to be pinballing. They watched the Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man video, right? Is that
Yes.
okay.
That's the latest one we watched.
The latest one. So they're here visiting. They're visiting relatives, and they swung by. And it's a hot day, too, isn't it? Ooh.
I'm wearing a jacket.
We're in the midst of... Hey, he's got the jacket. He's very cold. I have a winter jacket in the back, too.
Video gamers are weird.
Yeah, that's right. He's the twiddler.
Thumbs of Fury.
Thumbs of Fury. I like that. I like it. Thumbs of Fury. So we're walking around. They don't even know about the Google. You can tour the place through the Google. Now you can go on and then, walk through the whole place with all the lights on. Then you see all the dust. Oh.
There's Logan.
He's got a good start. One Star War. We love that game.
It's called Star Wars.
Well, it's always good to get a visitor. Now, this young man is not sure what he wants to do. See, and he's experimenting. He's still wandering. They did play their first game of Shuffle Alley, right?
Yes.
Yes. So they had to figure out, the mouse. This is the mouse control, right? See? You have to turn it on, turn the switch on, and then the mouse is activated, and that slides up and activates it, right? See? See, look at that. Perfect. But you have to tell the machine you want to play it, though. So you have to command it that you're ready to play. See? And automatically it resets. You know what would help? You think I should get some sand? Let me get some sand. See, you put this on like this. See, like that. See?
Salty.
And then this translates the mouse into making it go faster. Now try it. Oh!
Throw it through the hard.
That's how you do it with the mouse sand to do that. That's how you do it.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a little better. That's a little better. Why don't you come and visit? Now, let me get them out of here. That was a neat visit. But now I gotta see what these boys are doing.
Checking Facebook, probably. Why else do you hide out in the warehouse?
Who locked this door? You think I'm fat.
God, I hope you fall.
It's open.
It's open.
Why are you falling?
No, please fall.
Oh! The Missile Command is ready.
You gonna bring it over?
It's about time. There's one. Oh, look, Frank, a hobbit. You gotta do this faster. Start hard. You see, if you scream at them like this, they go faster.
Yeah.
Faster,
How's
faster,
that work
faster,
out?
faster, 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 faster. We get paid by the hour. We get paid by the hour.
Might as
It's
well
not
cut the other
one
strap.
thing, it's another. But there's going to be a lot more videos coming. Get back to work! There's going to be a lot more videos to come. Get back to work! I can keep doing that. Oh, look, it's Aubrey Rose, and guess what Aubrey Rose is doing?
Come on.
Let's see.
Rosie, come on. Come on.
There goes little Rose Petal.
Come on.
Oh, my.
Go back to mommy.
Look who's walking now.
Pinky! Yeah!
The little Rosebud is now walking.
You wanna go out and play games? Where you going?
Frank, can you have her find those razor blades?
No, thank you.
Take those keys and hide them.
Oh, don't take
Throw the keys
those.
away.
No, they're my keys.
Come on.
Look at that. You were walking. Now she's checking out the Galaga power supply.
Fix those boards.
And then that's Missile
Yucky.
Command. So we got Missile Command.
Watch your head. Oh,
and what a mess this office is.
no touch. No
And
touch.
we have half of a pole position board.
No touching.
Our little Rose is walking.
Where's your scroll at? Sit down.
Pizza's about gone.
Just back down. I'll reverse.
And so are we.